Quer conhecer Galway, uma das cidades mais vibrantes da Irlanda, e descobrir como é estudar inglês lá? Hoje nós vamos bater um papo com a Cosmina, da escola de inglês Galway Cultural Institute, que vai nos contar tudo sobre a cidade e como é estudar inglês na Irlanda. Vamos lá?
So, Cosmina, thank you so much for joining us today to talk about Galway and Galway Cultural Institute.
Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here and tell people about Galway and Ireland.
Yes. To start, I would like to hear a bit about the city itself. For someone who has never visited, how would you describe Galway?
Well, Galway is one of Ireland's most vibrant and welcoming cities. It's a small-sized city. I think it's the third, the fourth in Ireland, but it offers the perfect balance between culture, nature, and of course, student life. Galway is very safe. It's walkable because students can easily, walk to the city center, go to a coffee shop, attend classes, and use walking or even a bicycle. Galway is also famous for the rich culture. So we are known as being the capital culture of Ireland. It's the cultural heart of Ireland because the city hosts music, arts, food festival throughout the year. I think we have a festival nearly every month throughout the year. But the most iconic festivals, yes, Isabella, yes, the most iconic ones are during the summer, and these are Galway International Arts Festival, Film Playa, which is an international film festival, and then we have the famous Galway races. So they attract about 50,000 tourists and visitors during the duration of the festival. So it's a fantastic environment for students to practice English formally within the school setting and informally while enjoying this type of events, because it actually provides opportunity for volunteering, for jobs, for many opportunities of networking or getting involved in the events. And maybe one more thing to mention about Galway is that it's a student city, which makes it a student-friendly atmosphere city, because we have a very large student population between the local universities, between the language school, and the large student population and the warm local community. Learners just feel comfortable from the beginning.
Yes, for sure. And speaking about the country, in your opinion, what makes Ireland in general such an appealing destination for international students?
I think Ireland is world-renowned largely because of the friendliness of its people. I think we are a small country, but we are at the tip of Western Europe. So I think we have a lot of cultural heritage that attracts international visitors and a lot of investment as well from companies. Ireland is famous, for the culture, for the poets, and for the artistic vibe that we have it in our culture over the years. We have famous authors. As a matter of fact, in our school, a full floor is dedicated to Irish author, because each classroom has the name of an Irish author, like Samuel Beckett, Yeats. On top of that, we have beautiful landscape. So Ireland obviously is known as the Emerald Island because of the all green landscape all year round. And I think even around Galway, we have amazing landscape. We have Connemara, we have Cliffs of Moher, we have the Wild Atlantic Way, and all of these are at our doorstep here in the West, making traveling to Ireland and maybe choosing Galway an unforgettable experience, because all these landscapes, I think Cliffs of Moher has more than 5 million visitors in a year. So they are well-known touristic hotspots and iconic landscape in Ireland. They are famous not just here in Europe, but all over the world. But I'm guessing that the most, I think, impactful trait of the Irish people is their friendliness. I think no matter where you are or where you travel, people stop and talk to you, which is
They help you.
They help you, yes. It's just a casual and informal conversation, asking you like, where are you from? Do you need help? It's that strikes you from the beginning. From the beginning, you can feel the warmth of the local people.
Yeah, I totally agree. They are so friendly. And also because Ireland is a small country, it's so easy to move around and visit all these different places, those that you mentioned before, but also the other cities as well. So you can go to Limerick, to Cork, to Dublin,
Exactly.
and it's easy.
It's very easy. It's very easy, and people help you if you're stuck. So it's quite easy.
Yes.
Even if we are in the West, Ireland is very small. So Dublin is only 2 hours away by bus. Limerick the same. So it's quite easy to stay connected. We don't have an airport in Galway, for example, but because traveling by bus from Dublin, from the capital to Galway, it's so easy. There is a bus every 30 minutes. So if you miss one, you will get onto the next one.
Yeah.
So people found that quite easy. So the local airport that is here is now used for recreational flights, for training, or for concerts. So there is another function allocated to the airport. But getting to Dublin, it's quite easy, or moving around, I would say, yes.
So now let's jump into the school. Could you share a bit about Galway Cultural Institute and what makes it such a unique place to study English?
Of course. So we are here in a building in Salt Hill. It's an area of Galway very famous for the hotspot of tourism, let's say, as Galway. Salt Hill, where we are, it's about 10 minutes walk away from the city centre. And our school is in a state-of-the-art facility, is a building with 3 floors overlooking the promenade and the Atlantic Ocean. So this morning I could see a beautiful sunrise above the Galway Bay, and it's an amazing place for students to learn English or learn business in our business school. So I would say that our school stands out for several reasons. Of course, location is one, but apart from that, we have exceptional academic standards. We have highly qualified teachers. We provide small class sizes and a strong focus on academic performance, on international examinations. We are a Cambridge testing center, one of the largest by volume in the country. And we pride ourselves with the achievements of our students, because they are the best ambassadors in the end to reflect on the performance of the school. The modern facilities, of course, add to the student experience. We have a bright area for students to study. We have large classroom with plenty of natural light. We have study areas such as the library or common rooms, student lounge, and obviously the stunning view that I mentioned earlier of the Atlantic Ocean. It's an inspiring place to learn, I would say, and practice English. Additionally, we offer all my colleagues offer personalized support. The team knows students by name. We greet them in the morning. We genuinely support their academic and personal development, and we encourage them to get involved in school activities, in volunteering opportunities, and obviously in progressing through their learning journey. We offer a multitude of programs and innovative programs, because in our school, in our campus here in Salt Hill, whether the students want to study general English, exam preparation, or business English, we offer a pathway from starting with English to a business degree program. So the school offers a well-structured learning opportunities and options for each goal and each learning goal that students might have. It's a full circle of support, from English to a degree, I would say. It's important for students to feel, they have a home far away from home.
Yes, totally. And when we talk about the English student, what does an average day look like for a student at GCI?
A typical day at GCI would obviously combine the English classes, social activities, networking, socializing, and discovering Galway, discovering the city. An English student would have morning or afternoon classes, depending on the student's schedule and the course they have chosen. Lessons are very dynamic. They follow a 12-week curriculum. They are communicative and connected to the real world, real life English. Of course, there are many practical activities in class. Students get to practice their conversational skills. There is opportunity for debating a subject, for delivering a small project or a presentation. And all these small language tasks, they add to the student learning and also to building their confidence in the spoken language. We also offer after-class support, so students have access to an e-learning platform. They have access to student portal. We can offer academics counseling throughout their stay with us. They also have workshops such as CV preparation, exam workshop if they are planning to study for, let's say, first certificate or advanced certificate. We deliver workshop in advance of the course and in parallel with the exam preparation course for them to be more comfortable when the exam date is coming. And obviously all the digital learning tools they have at hand, because on the e-learning student platform, we work with Moodle. Students have access to additional learning materials that they can use in their free time to support their learning in the classroom. Finally, of course, the social activity program, it's a very important aspect of the student experience, because the school organizes every week various activities for the students, such as guided walking tours of the city, cultural activities, pub nights, conversation clubs, and let's not forget weekend excursions to explore the landscapes that we mentioned before, like Connemara, Cliffs of Moher, Aran Islands. They are just, they are all in where we are in the west of Ireland. And taking the social activity program or signing up for these activities, it actually provides the students with an opportunity to make friends easily and practice English in a natural way outside of the classroom, which builds on to the experience, and they make lifelong friends. That's well known.
Yes, for sure. And which one is the most popular activity?
I would say pub night, of course, is one of the most popular one, because to be fair, in Ireland, pubs are very popular for the Irish music, the live Irish music they provide. So it's socializing behind, in a cultural way. Like it regardless whether you enjoy, going to the pub or not. I think a pub night can be in a famous place like O'Connor's pub, which is only 5 minutes away, but it's the pub where Ed Sheeran filmed his Galway Girl video clip, or famous actors came, and they carry a lot of traditions, these pubs in Ireland, because it used to be a place where communities met in the old days and discussed politics, or that was their what we call today the digital space. We have Facebook and Instagram, but nowadays people want to feel the human side of all of us. So all these activities give students the possibility to first of all to immerse into the Irish traditions and cultures, and secondly to make friends from all over the world. But aside from the pub night, I think the excursions at the weekend are quite popular, especially if students are here for shorter stays. So if you have somebody for 4 weeks, it's a must to visit, Aran Islands. There are still, they are inhabited islands, just maybe half an hour on a boat from the shore, or Cliffs of Moher. They are just wonders of natures that are worth visiting. And other activities I would recommend is the typical Irish dance, how to make an Irish coffee, anything that connects you to the country that you've chosen to do your immersion with it.
Yes, of course. Those are all great tips. And as you mentioned before, I know that you have a good mix of nationalities at the school. What nationalities do you usually get among the students?
It's a mixed variety. GCI has a really strong international diversity, which is probably one of its biggest strengths. We have many students from Europe, but also South America, Asia, Latin America in general, and Middle East as well. Typically, I think we have 40 plus nationalities throughout the year, but the percentage of nationalities varies throughout the year because Europeans tend to come for shorter stays. So, typically they come 1 week to 4 weeks, 6 weeks, that would be an average. And then, they continue to stay in Galway and practice their English by maybe finding a job or staying in the local community. And then, obviously, the students from Latin America, from Brazil, from Asia, from the Middle East, they usually come for longer stay because obviously their commitment, not only financially but emotionally, is longer. So they tend to come for 8 months, a year, or even longer. And that means that throughout a calendar year, we have ups and downs in terms of the volume of students, and same in terms of nationalities. But as mentioned, you can find 40 nationalities throughout the year. Our busiest months are June, July, August. So we have many students commencing, and they can be from Switzerland, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, Czech Republic, Brazil, Colombia, Mexican, Dominican Republic, Mongolia. There are so many. But this multicultural environment ensures that English becomes the common language inside the classroom, and obviously outside the classroom on the corridors. It's English only policy. Students learn about the different cultures, which is amazing. That's how we become global citizens, what we need. And it gives the place a friendly global atmosphere where everyone feels included.
And another point I would like to cover is accommodation. What types of housing do you offer?
We provide a couple of accommodation options for our students. One of the most popular lately is the student residencies. So these are self-catering apartments where students have an ideal modern place to meet other students from around the world and experience independence living, basically, because it allows them to share the house with colleagues from around the world and also make friends. So the student residencies, we have a couple of different options. They are individual houses of maybe 3-4 bedrooms with a common living area and a common kitchen, but students can opt for a standard single room or for a shared room. During the summer, because the volume of students is larger, of course, it's our busiest season, we have additional student residencies, and these are university style, tailored for university students. That means they are located in a complex of apartments where like-minded students live as well. So this would be the same space where you would have a standard room in a shared apartment, with the difference that the apartments are located in a campus-style student residence.
All right.
And the other option is host families. It's a popular choice for students, especially for the younger demographic, because it provides them the cultural immersion, the daily English practice with an Irish family, and also maybe experience the family life of an Irish family while they use their habits, breakfast and dinner. So it's just immersion into the host family type of setting. So these would be the two main options that we regularly review to make sure that we offer the best of quality, and students' well-being is obviously quite important for us.
And now, to finish our interview, what message would you give to someone who is considering studying English in Galway but hasn't made a final decision yet?
That's a great question. So, of course, if you're thinking about studying in Ireland, I have just one advice: go for it. Just simply go for it, because Ireland is known for its friendliness. As we mentioned at the beginning, people love to talk, look at us here, which makes practicing English so natural. You don't have to worry about being perfect. There isn't. Learning is a continuous process throughout life. So confidence in speaking the language grows with time and obviously with daily experiences. But I can reassure you that learning a language in the country where it's spoken doesn't compare to anything else. And I would say be open to meeting people from different cultures, say yes to new activities, and exploring the country. And lastly, remember that every student starts somewhere. So the important step is simply begin the journey. So go for it.
Esperamos que este vídeo tenha te ajudado a entender melhor as vantagens de estudar na Irlanda. Se quiser saber mais informações, não deixe de preencher o formulário de contato que está disponível aqui na descrição deste vídeo. Aproveite também para deixar o seu like, se inscrever no canal e ativar o sininho, assim você não vai perder nenhum conteúdo da Bee. Até o próximo vídeo. Tchau!